And welcome to part 4 of Mega Man 7 8-bit edition. And I'm still answering questions that fans sent on my first part. So let's get into it. Which Robot Master do you consider to be the most difficult? Burner Man from Mega Man and Bass. Burner Man is ridiculous because he dashes all over the area, and Bass can dash, but Bass doesn't have the dash that Mega Man X does, where it's just a simple button press. In order to dash in Mega Man and Bass, you have to double tap the control pad. At least in the GBA version you have to. I don't know if the Super Nintendo version actually had a dash button, but I don't think it did. I could be wrong, but it is very hard to dash with Burner Man, and even if then, like, you can't dash on the ground because he's dashing on the ground, and chances are you're gonna run into him. And then he jumps into the sky, and he throws these fucking bear traps onto the ground, which you can't really dodge if you're Mega Man. Like, if you're Mega Man, you're pretty much gonna have to get caught in them. If you're Bass, you have to shoot him out of the ground, but by then, Burner Man's already dashing all over the place. And then he shoots his flamethrower, which is really fucking hard to dodge, and you can't jump over it if you're Mega Man. Again, Mega Man has the harder gameplay. But, yeah, Burner Man's just a pain in the ass. It's unfreakably annoying that he's like the second Robot Master you fight in the game, too. But I digress. You know, at least when you fight Burner Man, you have to have his weakness. At least I'm pretty sure you have to have his weakness in order to oppose him, because that's the way the map chart system worked, but fuck, man. Even his weakness isn't that great. Like, all you have, his weakness is you push an ice block along the ground, and it knocks him into a pit of spikes. But, you know, if he's jumping around and shit, or he has a flamethrower, you constantly get hit by the flamethrower, even when you're pushing an ice block in front of him. And if the ice block doesn't hit him on screen, like if it hits him off screen, it doesn't work. It's really glitchy like that, and it's stupid, and I just hate fighting Burner Man, so fuck Burner Man. But yeah. Do you like Mega Man being in 3D, or do you think Mega Man should stay 2D? Mega Man X7 is not my favorite in the series. It's not even close. it's just above X6 in badness. And it was completely 3D except for a few 2D sections. And I know the Legends series is actually an exception, and I haven't really played the Legends series that much, if ever. But you know, the Legends series is starting its own thing, and from what I hear, people like the Legends series. But hey, that's the Legends series. When it comes to the Classic or Mega Man X, keep it 2D. Keep it simple, keep it the way it was always been, because, you know, 2D Mega Man has always been known for his platforming. There's the alternate path of Shade Man stage, by the way, with the Ghouls and Ghosts Goblins theme that you get by holding the A button down when you select the level. But anyway, Mega Man has always been about precision platforming. In 3D, precision platforming just doesn't work, because either it's not a platforming game anymore, then it's going to be like Mega Man X7, where everything is a barren, flat area, and all you're really doing is just dodging random objects, you know? It wasn't precision platforming, it doesn't work as well. And even the bosses in Mega Man X7, and all of them were 3D, by the way, they're just fucking terrible. Every one of them was just, you know, you running around the guy, or you just waiting for him to pop up and you hit him. And, you know, 3D doesn't work for Mega Man X or Classic, in my opinion. Mega Man really should be in 2D, but if it's a Legends game, keep it 3D, because Legends has always been 3D, and that seems to work for it. But, you know, it's just, Mega Man is built upon its precise platforming and difficulty, and it's always been about its precise controls and stuff, and you can only effectively do that in a 2D landscape, I think. Sonic the Hedgehog has done well in 3D, but, you know, his 2D games I don't think were that hard that you needed precise platforming skills, and so, you know, I don't mind it in 3D. It's great in 3D. I like Sonic Unleashed and Sonic Adventure 2 and blah. Mega Man, however, is just so precise that it needs to be 2D, in my opinion. I like it 2D, so it should stay 2D. Like, update the graphics, by all means. Make everything in the background 3D and beautiful as fuck, but, like, keep the core gameplay like it was in Mega Man X8, just 2D. That's just my opinion. Hey, Clement, what was the first Mega Man game you ever played? The original Mega Man! And I've already gone on a big story about this earlier, about how I didn't know Robot Masters gave you powers, and I got stuck in Wily's castle, and I figured I wanted to start where the series started off, because obviously, you know, I don't want to miss anything, but turns out the first one is ridiculously fucking hard, and maybe I should have tried Mega Man 6, or 8, but, you know. It's all good. Have you ever had your own idea for a Robot Master? No, I have not come up with my own ideas for Robot Masters. I'm not that imaginative. I don't spend time thinking about that, I'm afraid. I'll let Capcom do the rest there. They can make their Sheep Man, or whatever the hell they want to call him. Ye gods! Base has destroyed the lab and stolen your parts, Mega Man. Blah 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 blah. Go to Wily's castle. We're reaching the end of the game. I'm blowing through this game a lot quicker than I did my original Mega Man 7 LP, huh? By the way, folks, we're at Wily's castle. Again, there's no shops, so make sure you save your energy tanks and stuff for Wily, because he's still hard as fuck. If you don't know what to do, and you're not skilled like I am. But anywho, will you LP every Mega Man game in existence? Ha! No, I will not LP every Mega Man game in existence. The Battle Network, definitely not going to do it. ZX, not going to do it. The Legend series is actually kind of... Oh, also, I'm not going to do the Game Boy Mega Man games. I've already stressed this before. I'm not doing Mega Man Wily's Revenge, or Mega Man 2, 3, or 4. I did Mega Man 5, but that's only because 5 was really unique and different. 1, 2, 3, 4, they're not that different to me. I don't really care about them that much. And 2 has the worst music you've ever heard in your life. Maybe the music itself is good, but the instruments they used to play the music in Mega Man 2 for Game Boy is just fucking terrible. It's awful. Everything about it. It's so ear-screeching and it makes you want to punch a puppy, you know? Anywho, the Legend series, if I ever get a chance to play them, and if I feel they're LPable, because the thing is, from what I've seen of the Legend series, there's a lot of side quests and roaming around the field and talking to townsfolk and dungeons, and, you know, I just don't know how effectively I would do that LP. Again, I haven't played the game myself to know how I do, but, you know, I'm just not sure how it would work out. I might do the Legend series if I ever get a hold of them. If I ever get a hold of them, key thing. But even then, you know, I'm not sure. Maybe I would do the Legend series. As for X7, I already said I'm going to do X7. X8, I need the game. I don't own it. If I get it, I'll be sure to LP it. But until then, you know, I can't do X8. Mega Man 10, which was just announced, I'll be doing that for sure, because I own a Wii and an Xbox 360. I hope it's coming to Xbox 360 as well, because, you know, I just prefer that control scheme over the Wii remote. But yeah, that's pretty much it. There's also that Mega Man X RPG command mission, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing command mission anytime soon. The only reason I don't want to do command mission is because, again, it's like Legends is a really big game with a lot of side quests and stuff. I don't know how effectively I would do command mission, as it's an RPG, and there's probably a lot of grinding and items and stuff to find. And I haven't even tried X Command Mission myself, so I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But no, I will not be LPing every Mega Man game in existence. This train will end soon, folks. I'd like to play other games, you know. Classic Mega Man games. Which master do you... Blah. Classic Mega Man games. Which boss master and which weapon do you think the makers of the game seem to randomly pull out of a hat instead of actually thinking that usable... Instead of thinking about usable, creative boss ideas? I don't know. I guess Springman was awfully odd. I thought Springman was a stupid robot master myself. I'm like, Springman, really? Why Springman? Okay. As for boss powers, I didn't like Spark Shock. I hate Spark Shock, in fact, but... I don't know, I don't really think of Robot Masters that way, you know? Even Sheepman, which they announced, I guess that could be called a gimmick Robot Master that they pulled out of their ass. Sheepman, really? But whatever, you know, if the game's fun, I won't care. I can't wait to see what Sheepman is like in Mega Man 10. And I'll see you in Part 5.